Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is, I know all of you guys have your packets because you have your computers, so that's good news. And hopefully you've noticed that we're doing some review this week on math. We are going to do some of our normal ELA stuff, but we are going to do a little review for the math because I do want us to have our math test next week. You guys are lucky you got out of it this week. If you have a question about the work packet so far, raise your hand or hit that little icon. Anybody have any questions? Ray, you have a question? Go ahead and unmute yourself. No question? So down at the bottom, there are tiny little buttons. One, if you scroll over it, it's red. It says leave call. Don't hit that one. But over on the left-hand side, there is one that says turn off microphone. Now, I know you guys probably can't read that one, but you can see the little symbol. It looks like a microphone. That's the one where you mute and unmute yourself. There is a hand in the middle. If you hit that hand, then it's going to raise your hand, kind of like how Riley's looks right now. So that's if you have questions. So if you have questions, do that one, okay? Okay. All right, so let's go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I am going to bring us back to our phonics from the other day. We're going to try to start a new one here today. This will probably take a little bit of time. That's okay. Let's see. Fast Track Phonics. We want to see. Let's see. We are on. We did. What did we do last week? Did we land on B? No, we did some TH words. And we did some ND and NT words. Okay, we did X. Okay, W. W is the one that we're on now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, okay? You guys are going to see this. And at this point, when I share my screen and we go into our phonics, I am going to have you guys unmute yourselves, okay? But not yet, not until I share it. Hopefully you guys can see it. There we go. See a W on your screen? Good. Okay, so I'm going to ignore some hands for now because I do want us to try to move on here a little bit. And what I will do is we're going to come up with some W words. It's going to look a little bit different because we don't have a whiteboard in front of us, right? But I do want us to come up with. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up a blank window here for you guys. So you should not see anything on your screen right now, but I'm going to open up a separate window. It'll just be plain white, and we're going to try that way. See if we can write down some words, okay? So some of our rules in here, they'll be just like we have them in the classroom, but some will be a little bit different. So when we go through words like this, I will have you guys call out, okay? But typically that won't be how we do things. So I'm going to go ahead and present a new thing to you guys here. See if I can get this to work. It's a little slow right now. Here we go. Let's try this one. And now on your side, you should see a plain white window. Give me a thumbs up if you've seen it. I see a plain white window. Just plain white. Good. That's what I want to hear. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to go to that screen. I'm going to start writing down sound words, okay? So at this point, you can take yourselves off of mute, and it's probably going to sound a little crazy. Let's be honest. I think we're going to talk over each other a little bit, something we don't normally do in class. But in order for us to do this, I think this might be the only way it's going to work. So go ahead and take yourselves off mute and start telling me some sound words. Anybody? One actually starts with an O. It has the sound. Unless you're talking about you won the game, like this. In that case, it does have the on it. Anybody else? That's a good one. Anybody else? Oh, I know you guys have them. Anybody?
Wuss.
Did you say wuss? Like you're calling somebody a wuss? That's not very nice. It does have the wuss sound though. That's true. What about was? Does that have it? Was. What about that one? Anybody agree? Oh, come on, guys. You're normally really good at giving me these. What else do we have? It's okay, Brindley. Go ahead and just call it out. You guys, I know you're being really good about raising your hands. Right now, I'm just gonna have you call them out, okay?
Wednesday.
That's right. Now that one is spelled.
It's worm.
Really strangely. Worm. That's another good one.
Wednesday.
That one looks weird. What's another one?
What?
Yes. There you go.
Oh. When.
We.
When.
When.
What?
Yep, we have what on there. That's good. We have we.
When.
We have we.
Whoa. When.
Whoa.
Wheat. Worm.
Wheat. We have worm.
Wheat. Okay.
What was the worm doing in that windy day in the wheat field on Wednesday?
Wire.
Wire?
When.
Wire works. When?
Wire.
What else?
What?
Okay, if you're not calling out words, let's refrain from making any other types of sounds, okay? Just call out words.
Why? What?
Why? Thank you. What else?
What's another word, Dad? Oh, yeah.
What is that?
No,
Riley.
wine.
Riley, what are you saying?
Wine.
Wine.
One.
We have one. We have wine. Like, why are you whining?
Where?
Okay.
Wine. Said one. The number.
One. The number is O-N-E. So it has the one sound, the what sound, but it's not the same.
What?
I know. The number one. It's a tricky one.
Where?
Wait, what? They said what? What is it?
Where? That works. That's a good one.
Where?
Oh, a dog.
Where?
Suppose.
Okay. Class.
Yes.
Oh, some of you did it. Okay. Remember, same rules apply here. So, I know I have you calling out right now, but if you're not calling out a word with the "w" sound, I need you to please not call out. Okay? So right now we have one, Wednesday, whoa, was, worm, wheat, what, we, when, wire, when, why, wine, and where. Oh, somebody said wax. Yep.
My mommy drinks
Mason
wine.
did. Mason said
I
what?
thought that was.
My mom drinks wine.
Good. What else?
What's the worm in the windy field? Wax.
What about if it's not cold out, it's
Cold.
no, if it's not cold. Not hot. Don't think so hot. Think something that's less hot. But not
Weather.
cold. Weather is good.
Wet.
Weather is good. Wet is good too. I'm thinking of a different word.
Warm.
Yes, warm.
Yes. Good thinking, Mason.
Good job, guys. The weather was wet on Wednesday when we won the game with the worms and the wind.
I got one.
Wood. Yes, wood. That is one. Good.
Teacher.
What?
Wrong one.
Miss
That one.
Wood.
Miss Harris.
I don't know who's calling out right now, but Brinley, do you have a question?
Wood.
What was that again?
Wood.
Wood. Wood. And there are a couple different types of woods. They're actually homophones. That means they sound alike. I heard water. Good.
Water.
I heard water. Good. Very good. Okay. We have wet. That's a good one. Okay. I am now.
With.
I'm going to mute everybody. Okay. It was getting a little crazy. And remember, if I have you on unmuted and we're calling things out, we need to be on task. Okay. So we can't be calling out things that don't have anything to do with what we're doing right now. Also, if you have any toys out, please put them away. You have to think about this as being in class, okay? What? Oh, good, good, very good. Yeah, wow. And warned, those are good. Good, Matthew. Good job. And Matthew's writing them down, too. This is something I'd like everybody to try doing. I know you don't have your boards that we normally use, but you can still write them down on paper as well. Mason, do you have a question?
With.
With. That's a good one. Good. You all are doing a good job here. Good. Okay, so I do want to, while we only have a little bit of time left, I do want to make sure that we also touch on some of our math for today. So I am going to pull that up as well. I know that our screen is it's a little bit slow, looks a little bit weird, but we're going to try to get through it, okay? So today, yesterday you probably already worked on, after you picked up, I'm hoping, you did a little bit of the Johnny Appleseed coloring. That's just addition to 10. And that looks like this right here. I'm going to pull that up so you guys can look at it, okay? Let's do it like this. Okay, so I'm going to pull this up on the screen here. Can everyone see this page right here? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Good, I see some thumbs. Good, good. Good, hopefully you can. Okay, good. Okay, so now on that page there, it's just, like I said, addition to 10. I want you to try your best to sound out those words, okay? I know some of you already know them, some of you may not yet, but we're going to go ahead and try to sound those out, okay? So those words right here, the colors, are going to be what you're coloring in for each of these. You guys have done these before, so I don't think you should I don't think it should be too hard to do if you haven't done that one already. Now, let me go ahead and switch over here and get myself out of full screen. So some of you have probably already done that one because today's work. Now, if you look at the calendar, and this is more for parents and guardians, but the calendar will show you what you need to do each day, and everything in the packet is actually in the same order as it is on the calendar, with the exception of the things that you'll be doing every day, like the timed fluency practice. This one right here. This is something I want you to do every day this week. Try to sound out these words. We just did the ch sound. We did a bunch of that when we did our chicken checkers and talked about some of these words, and some of these are new words as well. But I want you to try your best to use your strategies, break them apart, stretch it out, put it back together. Okay? Try to sound these out, and just remember when you see that CH together that makes the ch sound, you're going to do this every day. And by the end of the week, hopefully your time for reading them will be a little bit faster, okay? So that's going to be every day. And then, of course, there's also some map work to do today. And the PE log, that's for every day as well. So that's just logging all the work that you do when you're outside playing or running around, okay? So that'll count as your PE for this week. Now, this is the page that I have us doing for review for our math, okay? So this is our addition and subtraction practice sheet for today. Again, like I said, you will have a test next week, so we do want to kind of review some of the stuff, okay? Now, I know they're lined up a little bit differently than sometimes you see them, like in the book. They don't normally line them up like this, but you will see them like this at other points. So it's important to get used to seeing it this way and seeing that 5 minus 2 written that way is the same thing as 5 minus 2 written like this. Okay? That's the same thing. It just looks a little bit different. You might even find that this is easier to do. Okay? So for some of these, and I want you to remember to use your strategies here as well. And I put up a couple videos for you for addition and subtraction, and I'm going to be putting up a number lines video today. Okay? So make sure you watch those. They're short and they'll help you. They remind you of things that we do in class. For 5 minus 2, just remember, you can draw these out. You can draw out 5 circles. Okay? You can use counters, use whatever you have, or you can use number lines. I did not send this home. If you do have one, or if you'd like one, let me know, and I can email you one or something like that. But you can also draw them out too, if you remember. So 5 minus 2, if you draw out 5 circles, all you have to do is cross out 2 of them to get your answer, and whatever you have left over is the answer. So 5 minus 2 equals 3. So that's one of the methods that we use in class. And I know we have a few others as well. Let me see here. It looks like I might have a couple questions. Luis, do you have a question?
Yesterday I didn't do the coloring one because I was at work with my dad.
Okay. Well, that's okay. You can still do it today. Okay? All of it is good practice. By the end of this week, you guys are going to be completely ready for that test next week. Okay? Okay. And Maverick, do you have a question? Maverick?
I'm almost done with that coloring page.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. That's good, because then you can move on to this one. The more we do, the better. And in the end, you guys will love math. That's my goal. Harper, what's your question? You have to unmute yourself.
If you hear my sister crying in the background, that's kind of because she's a little upset that she's not here with me right now.
Oh, I see. She wants to be in class with you.
Yeah.
I see. Well, maybe she loves math. Okay, Mason, do you have a question?
Maybe. I didn't see what you did. It kicked me off of the computer.
Oh, it did? Okay, what do you see on your screen now? Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So on that one, I was just giving you an example on that page. On that page, it's these are just basic subtraction and addition problems. So remember, subtraction is taking away, and addition is counting on. So it helps to think about it that way, because then you'll remember if you're going into higher numbers or lower numbers. Okay, so when you're doing subtraction, your answer is always going to be lower. You're going lower. So if you look at a number line, for instance, and I'm going to post a video very shortly of that, you'll see that you're going to move where the numbers get lower. Okay, it's like counting backwards. And that's what we do when we count our hands, right? We count forwards or backwards, counting on or counting back. Okay. So, and I think something happened to my screen. I don't know why I've got a weird color block image there. Should be my face, but that's all right. Maybe that's just how I look today. So when you do these, the one thing to keep in mind, guys, on this page right here is that you need to pay close attention to whether or not that symbol is a minus or a plus. Okay? And remember, plus the addition, you're counting on. Your number should be getting bigger. Your answer, the sum of the two parts, the whole, should be bigger than those two numbers, okay? When it's subtraction, it's getting smaller. So if you notice, 5 minus 2 is 3. 3 is smaller than 5, right? That's less than 5. Okay, so try some of those strategies. I think probably the easiest for you guys if you don't have counters or number lines. And again, like I said, I can email you a number line if you guys have a printer or something. Since I did not pack those away in the bins, but one of the easier ways to do this would be to draw them out. Okay, like this one, 8 minus 3 will draw out 8 circles. Okay. We have 8 circles right here. Now, because we're taking away 3, we're just going to cross out 3 of them. And then we're going to see what we have left. And what we have left is 5 circles. So that means that 8 minus 3 equals 5. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. We've done it in class, so it should be pretty familiar, hopefully. But if you do have questions, you definitely let me know. Okay, at any point in time, you or your probably more likely your parents or guardians can send me a quick email. Check out the couple videos I posted for addition and subtraction, and the number line one will be coming after class. Okay, let me see. It sounds like I have a question. Riley, do we have a question?
Why will bring us this pack?
Let's go ahead. Say that again, Riley.
Why us bring this laptop?
Why
will bring
why
these
do you have to
laptop?
why do you have to use the laptops?
Yeah.
Well, because we can't be in the classroom right now. So
I download some games on there.
Okay, if you've done that, I will be deleting those games as soon as you get back in the classroom. Because we should not be downloading games onto our laptops. And you know, I hope you're joking. I hope you're joking, but I never know. You might be able to do it. No, but keep in mind, guys.
My screen is red.
Okay, if you do want to play some games, we do have educational games. You have a link on the bottom.
Oh, cool.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to go ahead and mute you again. You have a link on the bottom for education.com, and you have a link on the bottom for iReady. Both of those have the games that we've played in class. Education.com has the math games and the typing and the reading. Okay, iReady has some of those the math and reading games that we've played as well. So if you do want to do that, you can do that at any point in time. Okay, it's good practice. Harper, do you have a question?
Where is the math and stuff videos that you sent us?
Okay, so I'm going to right now. I'm going to go ahead and send everybody I posted them on. I will post them in our Google Classroom as well, but I will send everybody a link right now to.
Mommy, I'm going to put a link. Thanks.
I'm going to put it on here. And then I'll put them in our Google Classroom as well. So some of your parents have gotten it on Class Dojo, but I'm going to send you a link to my math playlist. So you'll see something pop up on your screen right now. If you click on it, when it does, it's going to take you. Yep. It's going to take you to my YouTube channel, and specifically into the math section. Now you'll notice there are only a couple of videos there right now, unless you want to start getting into some third grade math. There are only a couple first grade videos in there right now, but there will be more coming. I have another one I'm posting today. But you can also look around on the I'm going to send another one too, because there's also the fractions, excuse me, not fractions, you don't want that, the phonics playlist, so I'll send that one too. I know we didn't get as far as we wanted to today. Hopefully tomorrow will be a little bit better, and we'll be able to get through a little bit more. Let's see. Luis, is your hand up? Do you have a question?
Why can't we see the Lisa? He was here in a minute.
I think she's still here. Sometimes there are just too many people in at one time, so it makes it hard to see everybody. She's still logged on.
This is Dr. Lemon. This is Mason.
Okay, who else has questions? Harper? All right, guys. So I'm going to post these for you. I know that we didn't get as far today. Tomorrow will hopefully be a little bit better, and we can get some more of our phonics work done and go over a little bit more math. Okay? We might have to stick around a little bit longer to get that done. But today I will let you go. But you do need to let me know if you have any questions or anything. Okay? And remember, this is still our classroom. That means that we are not unmuting ourselves and talking over each other. Okay? That's something we don't do in class, so we're not going to do it here either. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You guys can log out and come back tomorrow at 9, and we'll try to get a little bit more done, okay?